Hi, everyone. This is a bonus episode of the Culture Study podcast that we have thrown together very, very quickly. And I'm going to introduce myself. I'm Anne Helen Peterson, and with me today is Sarah Mesley. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Anne. So glad to be here.
Okay, so I wanted you to come on the show to talk about the Odyssey, but specifically the hair of the Odyssey.
Yes. Oh, my gosh.
But then also all sorts of other things. Can you give just a little bit of your qualifications as a hair scholar and also as someone with a PhD in English?
Right. Yes. So I have a PhD in English. I focus on the long history of American women's popular media. So going back to the 1830s, at which point hair was already really important to the stories we tell about women and which women matter. So I am very interested in the long history of that. I will also say that I do have a book coming out at the end of this month called Tangled that is about the recent history of white women's hair, and particularly how white women do race with their hair. But Annie, I think what got me interested in this topic, besides being a lady, is the question of how mainstream media uses hair to put forth an idea of what is real for women, what makes women seem real. And in that question, the myth of the Odyssey is very, very fascinating to me.
So I should say that for our bonus episodes, we are very casual. We obviously don't have reader questions or listener questions that we're using. We make melody work less, so there is less editing. And then also we just kind of riff a little bit more. So just for listeners who want to be situated in that way, our run of show, as dictated by our back and forth emails, is we're going to talk about everyone's hair. We're going to talk about Emily Wilson's hair. Emily Wilson is the famous translator of the Odyssey, upon which this version of the Odyssey is largely drawing from.
Yep.
He has
did cite her first line.
Yes.
In interviews.
An uncomplicated man, and also has become sort of like the primary instigator in conversations about this adaptation online. We are also going to talk about whether Christopher Nolan can write women characters at all. That'll be a short question or short conversation because the answer is no.
Moving on.
And a little bit about the Circe of it all. And you wanted to talk about dogs.
Yeah, the whole time I was watching, I was kind of fantasizing of writing a think piece called Hair of the Dog. That I couldn't quite put it all together, so this is better. I went in wanting to know about hair, but and what it had to say about women, but in turn, the movie is really interested in dogs and what they say about men.
Yes, 100%.
So there's like a switch there.
It's like almost a little bit more interested in what the dogs say about men than what the women say about men, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely more. Which is also driven home that even he can't even really care about dogs because, as my friend Claire Gyros pointed out to me, he actually somehow kind of switches the species of the dog between the puppy. It's like he's interested in men who have to have all of their feelings exported to another object, whether it is a woman or a dog. But because they're always instrumental, they're never substantive in themselves.
Okay, we're going to pause here. If you want to hear the rest of this bonus episode, go to patreon.com/culture study to become a paid subscriber. Super easy. You can do it for the month. You can do it for the year. You can add on to your newsletter subscription. Just do it and you can hear this whole fantastic conversation.